Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new Totssf card to review today. Now, obviously, this card is for sentimental value, but it's also a full meta card in this game because, as you guys know, if you guys have ever tried out his Headliners card was an absolute beast and was 100% full meta at the time. So with this card being improved drastically, you are going to be looking at a fantastic card. We're taking a look at a card that is 5'11" with high work rates, left-footed with 3-star skills and a 2-star weak foot. So obviously the only thing that's a little bit off in regards to this card is his weak foot being 2-star. It's nice to always have the 4-star weak foot no matter what, but if you take a look at his base card stats, he's definitely compensating really well for it, right? In regards to traits, he has solid player and team player, so nothing too crazy in regards to those, but it's the specific stats that make this card full meta that, you know, makes him an absolute monster. He has 94 acceleration with 96 sprint speed, right? If you give him an anchor chemistry style, you're basically making his pace perfect, you're making his defense essentially perfect, and you're making his physical essentially perfect, except for the strength part. But the 99 aggression that this card's going to have with his high work rates, 99 acceleration, 99 sprint speed to get into certain positions really quickly is going to be super ideal. Now, when I tried the Headliners version of this card, he was a type of person that on the high work rates, the way that he aggressively pushed up on the balance instruction and the way that he aggressively pushed back was really beneficial to have in the fullback position because, as you can see, 86 attacking positioning is a very good balance for the characteristics of this card being at high work rates and good stamina, right? So very nice. He does have some shooting capabilities as well at 74 finishing and 91 shot power with 91 composure. His passing abilities will obviously be brilliant as well, and dribbling on the ball will actually be really nice in the fullback position. Now, agility and balance, 83 and 80 is not like super amazing, but it's definitely good enough in the fullback position because of the fact that his reactions, ball control, and dribbling is high enough. Again, defensive stats, physical stats, as base card stats, already look really good. That's the most important thing they have to take into consideration with these cards. But when you improve it yourself, that's when you're going to really utilize these cards to the best of their potential. So the way that we are going to be using Totssf's card is because, you know, with fullbacks, you kind of have to test them out in this way, is we're going to be using him in a 4-1-2-2 formation like this. We're going to be using my boy's ultra defensive tactics with fast build-up. We could do long ball to make players make those aggressive runs, right? The way that we're going to be lined up is going to look like this. Fakir will be playing off to the left side, so he'll be playing off of Totssf with Neymar as well. So you know how sometimes the strikers or the center mids, they kind of like push out wide a little bit? I want to see how Totssf is going to behave with those guys. Obviously, what we're going to be doing with Totssf's card is we're going to kind of aggressively push him forward just so I can show you guys exactly what he did from his Headliners card, and that is aggressively pushing back with the high work rates that he has, and what he's like in the attacking presence as well when I'm attacking through the middle of the pitch, because balance instructions for your fullbacks to utilize empty space on the sides is a really beneficial thing, right? I'm actually going to switch Sergio Ramos with Eder Militao because I love Eder Militao in the middle. But yeah, dudes, we're going to try him out on the 4-1-2-2. We're going to see how he plays. I'm going to play the game normally. I'm going to force the ball to him. We're going to be trying him out in different ways. I will probably switch to the 4-2-3-1 if I have to. If I don't, then we'll just switch to the 4-1-2-2. So we're going to get into a game, see how he plays just on regular tactics with the 4-1-2-2, and we'll see how he plays in game. Hopefully he's a beast, which it's not even like a hopefully he's a beast. Like, this guy is one of the meta cards. Like, he's going to be amazing in game for sure. Alright guys, so we'll switch to our 4-1-2-2. Let's see how he plays. We're going to go ahead and pass the ball off to him right now. Yeah, so dribbling is obviously fantastic with the card. His 3 dribbling stats is going to compensate for the fact that his agility and balance is in the low 80s. Oh, that would have been a really nice play right there. It didn't really work out, but man, the team was moving really nicely right there. So you could see that in that situation right there, when he was attacking, right? You could see how aggressive he was to push back into the defensive areas to defend quickly again. And obviously, that's a really huge thing with this card. You could already see his defensive presence just in that situation. While I'm talking and not even focusing on defending, he's an absolute monster. So yeah, guys, you know, Totssf is just one of those guys where he's just like a full meta card. So you can fully expect this card to be an absolute monster for you in that left back position. Like, look how fast he is to get back up top in that position to offer you that, you know, that attacking presence. And then look, I'm going to lose the ball here. Look at how fast he starts to run back into position, right? So just that transitioning play in a 4-1-2-2, this card is going to be absolutely brilliant to have in your team in regards to being able to do that consistently, right? So going to be a huge thing to have for this card for sure. Yep, super aggressive in that attacking position. You can see that his attacking positioning is really well balanced with the work rates that he has. Dribbling is super responsive for him in that full-back position as well. Offers an attacking presence. We'll go ahead and just shoot the ball randomly right here. I wanted to see what he was going to be like coming back. Obviously, it's an off-balance shot, but I wanted to see how fast he would have transitioned back right there, unfortunately. I thought the shot would go to the goalie at least, you know? I like that he kind of transitions into the middle really quickly, right? With the defensive tactics that I have on him. Really nice, man. All right, so he stopped right there. Transition, go back into the play again. Super fast, man. I overcommitted a tackle there just so we can do that, like, super aggressive play. You know how, like, they kind of, like, push towards a player nicely because their aggression is super high? Like, dudes, it's super obvious that this card is going to be an absolute monster to have in your team for sure. Lionel Messi with beautiful dribbling to open up the space for himself. Nice little goal right there. You see the way he's playing off of Fekir with the defensive tactics that I have set up? Fekir is the one that actually went back into the defensive area when Alex Telles was aggressively pushing up right there, which is very, very interesting. Very important, man. The tactics you use, the instructions you set on your players, it just makes your team move around a certain way that's really nice. This 4-1-2-2, by the way, is with these types of players in the club working really nicely, by the ways. Just the way that they're moving, the strong foot's in the right position and everything is just, it's perfect for these tactics, man. Nicely done, let's go. I'm going to switch off of Alex Telles right there in that situation. I can switch to my center backs, there you go. I love the way he defends, man. The way he defends, everything about this card is just... that full meta. The game is very linear in regards to what cards are full meta and what cards aren't. And he definitely fits the bill for sure. Look at how aggressive he is in the attack on the 4-1-2-2 formation. Like, it's nice to have that little bit of extra width when your players are moving the way that they are right now, right? Get him on his left foot. That's his strong foot. Nice little finish again there. There we go. That's a little bit more meta-oriented. It's got to be another 4-2-3-1 with Patrick Vieira and Toni Kroos as a CDM. So Toni Kroos will be out of position sometime. So we might be able to exploit the middle there with the 4-1-2-2. Yeah, this guy, if you want to use like a 4-2-3-1, you want to have like an aggressive-oriented fullback, or if he ends up choosing to push forward whenever he wants to, I mean, you're looking at one of the best left backs in the game in all fairness, right? Oh, Sergio Ramos in the fullback position, the position to score that opportunity. I was so lucky because the way he positioned himself, I'm like, oh, look, it's a player there, you know? Let's go. Great tackle right there with Alex Telles. Could potentially score from opportunities like that, too. See how De Jong starts to utilize the wide position? Sometimes, that's why it's important to kind of like test out your fullbacks and formations like this to see how they play and behave off of like other players. Oh, wow, he actually got that last second touch in right there. Nice play right there. Hazard in a perfect position. Neymar, beautiful little pass to Hazard right there. Perfect goal, man. Nicely done. I'm very fortunate because the 2 player reviews I did earlier today, the gameplay was one of the worst, but this is actually one of the playable versions of the gameplay, so it's not good or great, but it's playable. I expect the game to be at least playable, you know? I pay like 80 bucks for it, so... See how he's always positioned? I like that he, in the 4-1-2 and 2, when I'm defending with these tactics, he kind of like transitions into the middle. And then when he realizes that there's a threat on the side, he kind of like, he's one of those fullbacks that like, oh, if Fekir starts to occupy that position, I don't need to do anything. You know, like he's just very intelligent in regards to what he chooses to do in the attack and in the defense, right? Like, just him doing that and occupying that one dude, it gives me more space to work with in the middle, right? And then I could potentially get space like this and hit like a banger or something, right? Yeah, occupy that dude, no worries. Should be a foul right there. Alex Telles actually has good free kicks, because in real life he's amazing at them. Oh, I mean, they're not that good in this game, but he's brilliant at doing them. And I just curved it the complete wrong way. Oh, and it still does it in the inside. Interesting. Alright guys, so final verdict on the Alex Telles card is that he's obviously a freaking monster to have in this game. It's actually interesting because if you have him on stay back while attacking for the fullback position in the 4-1-2 and 2, you can actually... Excuse me, you can actually have a really, really good balance with this card just because of the way that he moves in the defensive positions, because as you guys know, EA have absolutely zero brain cells and just allows people to play defensive and counterattack the entire game because, yeah, they're definitely playing it to their play style, guys. It's 100% just a play style they want to use, not because it's an overpowered, most consistent way to play the game, but because it is a play style, okay? But with Alex Telles, guys, you will have a very, very good balanced fullback that will be able to do everything for you in the attacking position, defensive position. He's an absolute monster defensively with the anchor chemistry style, right? The perfect pace, defense, and physical stats, except for the strength, are noticeable things, right? But his dribbling is super, super responsive. Passing stats are great. Shooting ability is great if you ever get the chance to shoot with him in the fullback position. I mean, it's a really good card. It's a full meta card. You can't really go wrong with it. People have also decided to give him the anchor chemistry style. Again, dude, it's a full meta card. You get the link ups with other million talent if you can work something in your team. I mean, he's class. There's really not much else to say. But that is going to conclude the video for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys for the next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.